and turn this off. You see this nut right here? This adjusts it like that, slanted and up to get it level. Because you got to give it a good 10 seconds, 5 seconds for it to wobble out and to get equal. Make sure it doesn't hit you in the eye like it is me right now. But anyway, this is a review of the Klien construction jack. And how it's useful to use with the laser, with the magnetic. It's thicker than the other construction jacks, and it has a little bit higher weight limit than the DeWalt and the Irwin. It's the model number 77000. Let me turn on the light. Let me turn off the laser. Go. And then of course you grab your square, your level, and you check the line. Oh, just checking the vertical here. But this is the new Klien. Take a look. Construction jack. It has a 350 or 360 weight limit rating, and it has lever down in increments, or you go all the way down. Well, it's already down all the way, but... And it's foot pump, so you can use your foot to pump it. So if you got a sheet of drywall, you're trying to screw up here, and you got this over on your right or left side, you can use either foot to just, and it won't fall over. I'll demonstrate that, but... And it's good to hold your laser. So... This is a 12-line laser. This one I've had for like at least almost 3 years now. 54% batteries. Yeah. But it's a pretty visible laser. But I like using the construction jacks because of the magnet, and then this tilts diagonal or left or right, any direction. It does all axis. But yep, that's the... Let me show you an example of this lifting a lot of weight. This toolbox here probably has about at least 400 pounds worth of stuff in it. We're going to use it now. We're using it now. Oh, and it has pulse mode. Let me turn that pulse mode off though. Alright. What you'll see here, you're going to lift this box. It's 400 pounds worth of stuff here at minimum. Look, it's going up now. I don't want to break the dolly. It goes down in increments. Let me go on another part right here. Look. You see the box wobbling, and it goes down in increments very quickly. And then to go down all the way, this is the new Klein construction jack. If you order on Amazon, it's going to tell you it's going to take like a week and a half, but I got mine in like 3 days. Like that, boom. So that goes up and then all the way down. And the same thing to go up. You can go up or down. As long as you got this pressed in and clamp it together by holding it. That's why the bottom one is good, it doesn't pump, because you can grab it and push this down and this won't pump on you. So you can lift it up and down. That's the quick release. And then you got the increment release, which is 1/16 of an inch or whatever. 1/8 of an inch. Let's see. Yeah, about 1/8 of an inch. So you can go down in increments. So if you got something heavy, it doesn't go boom and crash down if you do it on quick release. And then plus you don't got to hold the weight. When you're doing quick release, you're going to have to hold this carefully and the stuff. This you don't have to hold nothing. You just tap it, just like I did that heavy toolbox just now. So yeah, that, and I want to show you guys the EDC 27. It has 3,000 lumens. Oh, thanks for the light. Uh-oh, somebody done double taps. Let me find out. But anyway, this has 3,000 lumens. Now, I'm not going to shine it at the camera. I don't think it can blind you, but because your screen can only show so much. But so there's on. Each button you can full press, or you can half press the button. So they're very sensitive buttons. So you can half press, and it'll get brighter. And it has a display, and those are hours and minutes. So right now it's saying 12 hours and 6 minutes on level 2. On level 3 is 200 lumens for 3 hours and 41 minutes. Level 4 is 1,000 lumens for an hour and a half almost. An hour and 23 minutes. And then you have turbo mode, which is this button here. If you half press it, if you full press it, it'll flash. You know, like tactical mode. And it has a far yard throw, like 300 yards. But so there's the 1,000 lumen, here's 3,000 lumens. So that's 3,000 lumens. I mean, I can feel the heat. It's hot on my hand right here, instantly. But anyway, this is and it has a clip. So, and it lasts a long time. It has the digital, what do you call it? I think it starts with the O. OLED display. You know, a bunch of, you can see it's easy to take apart and repair thing. It's a 1700 milliamp battery at around 6.29 watts. So less than 7 watt hours. 3.7 volts, but when it charges fully, it says 4.20 volts. Maybe that's for a turbo mode. And the clip is really nice. You don't feel it poking in you or digging in your side or anything like that. That's the same reason I like this over the Milwaukee. Because the Milwaukee, I always feel digging in my side. I like this one. It's a similar handle. It's a G10 handle, but it's very sensitive. You press that. Now I got a Milwaukee drywall blade in there temporarily. But I like this one because it's a toolless change. You just press the button. You just push down on this. And it comes right out the blade. Let's go ahead and turn that light on. The E27 model. So that's the EDC27 and the Klein 77000. 77,000. That's the model number for the Klein construction jack. Alright, y'all. So there's that. There's the EDC27 that clips on your side. Mine's clipped on. It's clipped on good. And then the Kaiser utility knife. There it goes. And look, no wobble. Nothing. There's no like most utility knives. And look, you get 80% of the blade. Maybe 99%. There's just a little tip you don't get to use. And this works really great. It's not for light stuff, it's for heavy duty. You can fit a full 4-finger grip on there with protection if you do put close to the blade, or if you do drop the blade down, it doesn't land on your hand. It has that nice groove there to catch. So, and it's easy to hold whatever degree, 45, whatever, 30, 45, or 30, 90, whatever. But yeah, and it has a really nice clip too. It also doesn't dig in your side, but it stays on very well. And it clips together well with the EDC27 turbo light.
Ei, Sochi. Ei, Sochi. E passear? Você quer do passear, pãozinho? E pãozinho? E bumbum. E bumbum. Daddy's not going to work. No work. He thinks I'm going to work. I'm just showing tools to YouTube. You need to see the Klein construction jack. It's pretty nice. I like it better than a DeWalt.
I'm not brand oriented. I just like whatever is to me better quality. The DeWalt one's great quality, but this one's just a little bit nicer. But that's all I'm going to say. The Klein, it feels about, I don't know what the weight is. I didn't look online. And it comes with the pads. They're removable. So it has holes, you know, in case you want to drill in. Even the pad has a place to put a screw. So it came with 3 pads. One for this part, and they're all replaceable. One for this part, and there's 2 holes there. They look like 10 gauge holes. I don't know. And then there's 2 pads here, one there and one there, and the hole 1, 2, 3, 4 holes there too. And it doesn't fall over if you hit it with your foot. Let me see if I can demonstrate. Let's see, I'm going to lift up my toolbox again. It's 400 pounds with my foot. And I'm also resting my hand on it, putting a little more weight. And then I'm also going to bring it down in increments. Right now it's up. You can see. Okay, now I want to bring it down in increments with my foot also. Well, forget the foot part increments, but nice and soft, it's out of there. And it doesn't fall over. Even if you don't have it under load, it still doesn't fall over hitting it with your foot. Let me see if I can. I don't got shoes on, I got flip-flops. But if I had shoes on, I can bring it down increments better. There, it's going down. Don't take forever like that. So, and then that's the up and down quick, and that's it. That's the Klein construction jet. That's all there is to it. It's about 89 bucks plus tax. It's like 95. Get it on Amazon. It'll get to you really quick. I haven't seen it in a store yet. I've only seen it there. Yep, and I like this. You can see the bottom goes all the way through here with a couple screws and a couple, looks like steel threaded rod chamfered pieces. And you see, if I take off the plate that I put on, that check them out. If I take off the plate, you'll see the holes for you to screw down on. And you'll see the metal that goes all the way through right here. In the middle of those 4 screws. You see the steel actually protrudes out a few millimeters, 1/4 inch, 1/8 inch. So, and it's pretty thick gauge, this. So, that's the Klein construction jack. Again, foot pump like the DeWalt. And they have a 360 pound rating. And it says M2. I guess that's the type of, is there an M2 steel, I'm assuming? And it comes with these 3 pads, which have little holes, little niblets with holes in it for your screws to pass through. You can mount this to whatever you're clamping on or lifting on. You can also use this to fix flooring. So if you've got your floor, you're doing vinyl or wood or whatever, and you can put it like this, and it'll push the flooring out to fix the gap. So you can do that instead of hammering it down. You can have this on you, and it works pretty nice. You know, as long as you get this, I would use this padded edge on. That's it. But yeah, please like. That's the Klein construction jack, 77,000. Thanks for liking the video.